The latest information that we're picking up is that this is a Nepalese airplane, passenger airplane that was on board en route Jomsom. So if I can just show you, we have the map open here on our surface in the newsroom. So this is we're talking about a plane that was on route Jomsom from Pokhara. If you can see this map, I believe you can see this map over here. Now this is on our surface. This is actually this blue line is not the exact flight path. This is the roadway to get to Jomsom from Pokhara, but this is exactly the two cities from Pokhara to Jomsom in Nepal. This was the starting point, and this was where the plane was supposed to go, from Pokhara to Jomsom. Now this is a very small passenger plane, twin engine plane that was supposed to head to Jomsom from Pokhara. It had about 22 passengers as well as crew members. So 22 passengers and crew members on board the plane. What we're getting to know was that the plane had left had left Pokhara rather at 9:55 a.m. local time. 9:55 a.m. local time of Nepal. And what we are getting to know is that there are also 4 Indians who are on board. 4 Indians on board the plane, as well as 3 Japanese citizens on board the plane, and the rest of them were Nepalese nationals. Now this exactly, once again, I'm just showing you the map here. So if you see, it's about 5 hours 45 minutes by road, but it's about 160 kilometers. So it's a very short distance plane. This is supposed to be a very short distance journey from Pokhara to Jomsom. But what we are getting to know, we also got an official statement just a few minutes back saying that the plane was spotted somewhere around this area, somewhere near Jomsom, in this area where it was supposed to land, but before reaching the area, before reaching Jomsom, it has lost contact with the airport authorities. So this is about 160 kilometers journey. It should have taken about a journey of about 160 kilometers. Usually takes about 2 hours if you're talking about a normal commercial airplane. Now this is a commercial passenger airplane that we're talking about, which had about 22 passengers on board, and these are just initial details that we're getting, and we are now getting to know that the plane as of now is still they still haven't been able to establish contact now with the plane as of now. This is from Pokhara to Jomsom in Nepal. 4 Indian passengers are also on board this plane, 3 Japanese nationals, and rest are Nepalese citizens. But as of now, no contact has been established with the plane that has gone missing, which took off at around 9:55 a.m. local time. And the plane is still missing as of now.
Well, Rohit, when we talk about this particular area, we are expecting, since the officials have come out with a statement, that there would be a search party at least that has gone out. There would be, contact with locals there to acquire more information. Is there any such detail that is emerging?
Well, we're getting to know at this moment that even the Home Ministry of Nepal has deployed about 2 private helicopters for search operations. Now, as of now, there is no details about whether the plane has actually made it to the ground or not, or where exactly the plane is at the moment. But what we're getting to know is, what we know is just the initial details as of now is that there are 22 passengers on board. In fact, search operations, as you rightly pointed out, are now have been started. The Home Ministry of Nepal has deployed 2 private helicopters in the area from Mustang to Pokhara for search of the missing aircraft. Now, whether or not the aircraft, this is the Pokhara area that we're talking about. Pokhara area over here, and in fact, if I look somewhere here on the map, we are not able to find Mustang exactly, but this is the area that we are talking about from Pokhara to Jomsom. It's 160 kilometers. It's just 160 kilometers apart, and somewhere in this area is where the plane was supposed to be. At least the plane was supposed to go from here to here, and what we heard initially was a plane was spotted somewhere around its destination, but at the moment, we don't know where this plane is. No one knows where the plane is. The Nepalese authorities are still searching for this plane. This is the area where the plane was supposed to be spotted, but as of now, they're not able to spot the plane just yet. 2 choppers have been sent to find where exactly the plane could be at the moment. 22 passengers on board. Still no details about where exactly the plane is. Search operations are on as we speak.
So Tara Air's twin-engine aircraft goes untraceable. And even as we speak, a search party a search operation is on. As Rohit just told us, that's the latest detail that's emerged. Meanwhile, Rohit, it's also very worrying that, many of the passengers on board are Japanese, and as Anjana, our correspondent, told us, this is not the first such incident that has happened with Tara Airlines aircrafts. Moreover, we'd also like to know something about the kind of weather that is in that area. It is hilly terrain, we do know that. But what about locals in the area? It's surprising that nobody has seen anything.
Well, you know, Rukma, one very important point to note here is the fact that Nepal in general, commercial aviation in Nepal is more difficult than in most other countries, because Nepal is a very hilly country. Now, if you just look at the terrain here that we're talking about, a lot of this area is mountainous area. If you look over here, a lot of these areas here that the plane would have had to go past are mountainous regions. So obviously, traversing around these regions are always much more difficult, and especially for commercial aircraft. And this was just a twin-engine aircraft carrying just about 22 passengers that we're talking about. So it's a much smaller aircraft than the aircraft that we're usually used to traveling in. It's not one of those A320s or Boeing 737s that you're talking about. It's a much smaller aircraft that was going in this region. And this is a very, very hilly area that we're talking about. This entire area, if you see on this map, is a very, very hilly area that we're talking about. So it's very difficult to traverse around this area for planes as well. In fact, if you even see the road route, it's not a very direct route, because the entire area is hilly. So you're going to have to make a very long detour to make it to this place. But this is supposed to be about 160 kilometers apart, and the plane was supposed to go from here to here roughly in about 2 hours time. Within 2 hours, it was expected to land in Jomsom. But as we speak, the plane has not yet made it to the destination, and the Home Ministry of Nepal has just issued a statement also a short while back saying that rather search operations are on, because the plane has not yet been found. This is the area around where the entire plane should have been. It's just a 160 kilometer distance between the two towns where the plane started and the plane was supposed to land. And in this entire area now, search operations are on. However, it is going to be quite difficult because, as I said, it's a very hilly area. So 2 choppers have been deployed, but you know, in a hilly area like this, obviously search operations are going to get difficult. Now, of course, we're waiting for more information about whether or not what exactly has happened to the plane. As of now, the plane has not yet been spotted. So this is the latest that we have as of now. We're still awaiting more information on where exactly the plane could be, what exactly are the latest developments. As far as the search operations are concerned, we're still awaiting more information on that, Rukma.